Big news out of Washington today. The United States is sending 10 F-35 stealth fighter jets to Puerto Rico as part of its war on drug cartels in the southern Caribbean. This is the most advanced fighter aircraft in America's arsenal, designed with stealth technology, cutting-edge targeting systems, and even the ability to carry nuclear weapons. Now, you might be wondering, what role do these jets actually play in the drug war? Well, that's not entirely clear yet. What we do know is that their arrival next week is meant to serve as a powerful show of force, a signal to traffickers that the U.S. is serious about cracking down in the region. This deployment doesn't stand alone. The United States already has a major presence in the Caribbean right now. According to local reports, there are at least 7 U.S. warships, a nuclear submarine, and more than 500 Marines and sailors operating in the area. Marines from the 22nd Expeditionary Unit have even been spotted training in southern Puerto Rico. All of this follows a deadly U.S. strike just days ago. American forces sank a drug-carrying vessel off the coast of Venezuela, killing 11 suspected members of the Tren de Aragua gang, a group the U.S. has officially labeled a foreign terrorist organization. President Trump said the strike was necessary, describing Tren de Aragua as a violent network tied to mass murder, human trafficking, and cartel-style drug operations. But here's where it gets complicated. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, already facing U.S. indictments and a $50 million bounty on his head, called the strike an act of provocation. He insists Washington is using the drug war as cover for regime change. U.S. officials, including Secretary of State Marco Rubio, fired back, saying Maduro is nothing more than a fugitive of American justice and not the legitimate leader of Venezuela. Legal experts here in the U.S. are also raising questions. Some argue that ordering lethal military strikes in international waters without congressional approval could violate the War Powers Resolution and international law. Supporters of the move say it's justified under the president's constitutional authority to fight terrorism and protect national security. So what does this all mean? On one hand, the deployment of stealth jets and warships sends a strong message. The U.S. intends to dominate the skies and seas of the Caribbean, and traffickers should think twice before testing American power. On the other hand, it risks escalating tensions with Venezuela, sparking more instability in a region already on edge. One thing is certain, this is the most aggressive military posture we've seen in the southern Caribbean in decades, and the world will be watching closely to see how cartels and Venezuela respond. So what's your take? Drop a comment below.